All right.
The car now.
Well, you got to. Hey, you're gonna have to open that trunk.
Today we're going to be taking a look at quite possibly the worst Lyft driver ever. This is basically a tutorial on how not to get a 5-star rating as a Lyft driver. In fact, probably lose your job as well, because this is by far the craziest and most unhinged Lyft/Uber driver I've ever seen. Now, without further ado, let's take a look.
I'm just trying to ask you to go to speed limit is all.
I'm saying I'm gonna go.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Not only is this Lyft driver speedrunning a 1-star rating, but also death by completely taking her eyes off the road on a highway of all places to attack her passenger. It's over so little as well, not that anything should warrant risking you and your passenger's life. So the context here is the passenger asked this Lyft driver to roll up the windows since they were on the highway, which is a pretty common thing to do. You go on the highway with the windows down, it's gonna get really loud and there's gonna be all kinds of wind and shit within the cars, so a pretty understandable request that this driver did not like at all. The passenger also asked the driver to go the speed limit, which is something you should be doing on a highway, and that's where this video kicks off, where we see this completely rational response by a level-headed Lyft driver.
Okay. Okay. All right.
The car now.
Well, you got to. Hey, you're gonna have to open that trunk. I'm not going anywhere till you open that trunk. Hey, you're gonna have to open that trunk.
Okay, this is definitely someone who should not be on the road at all. I know you could already tell that from the beginning of this video, but this is not the kind of person I'd ever want to step foot in a car with. With all that psychotic screeching, at that point, I'd want to get the hell out of there before she rage drives into the oncoming traffic. Also, I wonder how many cigarettes it would take before that screech becomes your genuine scream. That is a screech not many people could pull off, I'll give her that.
Well, you got to. Hey, you're gonna have to open that trunk. I'm not going anywhere till you open that trunk.
Get out.
Nope. You're gonna have to get my bag out of your car. I just want my bag, man. That's all I want was my bag. Thank you.
This right here is what a woman of pure class looks like. A real professional in her field of work as well, with no shoes or socks on the job. That right there would have been the first indication to not get in the car with this lady. That and the Halloween tape with the blow-up doll in the front seat.
Me too.
She says that as if she's just won in this situation. Yeah, I just recorded myself risking my passenger's life and putting other people in danger by driving like a complete psychopath. I don't know how she thought recording herself here was the 4D chess move. If anything, now we have even more evidence of you being a horrible person and Lyft driver.
Me too. That just happened to me.
In the beginning of the video, I said that this video is a tutorial on how not to get a 5-star rating and lose your job, and well, it turns out this Lyft driver did lose their job according to Lyft themselves, who commented on the original TikTok. Safety is fundamental to Lyft. The incident shown here is concerning. We're in touch with the rider to offer our support and have suspended the driver. Big ups to Lyft for acting swiftly on this insane driver, and I mean, let's be real, I don't think they had a choice. Now, if you thought things couldn't get any worse for this amazing 5-star Lyft driver, it turns out this also made it on the news.
Now an ugly scene on the highway as a Lyft driver has an absolute meltdown after her passenger asked to have the windows rolled up. Now, COVID protocols suggest it is safer with airflow, but how much air is too much? Here's Amber Cagliano.
What a wild ride!
Get out!
A Lyft passenger records his nightmare encounter with an out-of-control driver. The trouble started when Aaron Swetland says he was picked up at the airport in Nashville. He asked the driver to roll up the windows, but the driver refused, saying Lyft COVID protocol required drivers to keep windows down when possible.
My concerns were completely based on the fact that my ears were dying from listening to having the wind buffet the side of my head.
How painful was it?
Painful enough that I had to say something to her.
First tip, that if something is kind of out of whack for me, it was like, wait, you've taken control away from me to be able to do that. That seemed kind of odd. So then I asked her if she doesn't mind to just reduce her speed. Maybe that would be more pleasant for me if we're gonna have to keep the windows down.
Instead, things escalated.
All right.
The car now.
Well, you're gonna have to open that trunk. At that point, that's when I turned on my camera. When she tried to grab for my phone and throw it out of the vehicle, that was a scary moment because I'm like, had she succeeded, I lost my only way to communicate.
Lyft says in a statement, we have suspended the driver's account pending a complete investigation.
Unbelievable. By the way, Lyft did send another driver to get Aaron home.
I think it's safe to say that this lady's driving career is officially over. She just lost her job and essentially ruined her life over pretty much nothing. I mean, these were some very reasonable, basic requests from the passenger, who I gotta give credit to for being such a good sport. The man was literally laughing as this Lyft driver nearly killed both of them in an attempt to grab his phone. Give this dude free Lyft rides for life. But anyways, I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for some more juicy videos coming soon to the channel. And until then, stay sexy. Peace.